sports and entertainment. And in case you guys don't know, I have some disappointing news. Keyshawn Davis officially turns down the fight with Devin Haney. Keyshawn turned down the fight. His team turned down the fight, which I was hoping Keyshawn wasn't going to do it, but I expected him to do it because I told you guys he was humiliated. Tania, we might as well, let's just get past the duck shit. Keyshawn is a coward. And it's almost to the point to where he don't even deserve to be called Keyshawn, more like Keisha. This man went on all these rants, did all these skits, was saying he got bricks in his hands, he Craig, he gonna do this, he gonna do that, he gonna beat the shit, only to basically turn down the fight. What's up, CB? CB, I don't respect this nigga. Hey, CB, I'm gonna bring you on here. I'm gonna give you your own segment. I don't respect this nigga Keyshawn. Dude is a straight coward, and I don't care if somebody send it to him. I don't give a fuck if Keyshawn don't ever do an interview with me. I don't want to interview nobody like that. I literally just got off the phone. I just literally got off the phone with Team Haney, and they just wanted me to tell the fans to keep their heads up. Me and Bill is gonna try to figure something out, because I told them they got to get back in the ring. At this point, Devin can fight whoever the hell he want to fight, and he shouldn't get no resistance. He tried to fight Keyshawn. He tried to fight. Now all of a sudden, Shakur is talking about this. Shakur needs to shut up too, because Shakur had a chance to make the fight. Shakur still trying behind the scenes to get a rehydration clause, based off the fact that Devin is constantly and continuously getting ducked. He should be the A side. Tank ducked the fade, talked about he won't be ready till next year. Keyshawn, Shakur. If I'm Team Haney, I ain't paying Shakur no attention. He had his chance. That ship came and sailed. We all know that you about to fight El Rayo, okay? Based off the deal with the zone for Devin and all that kind of stuff, it's just gonna be too shaky at this point to try to make that fight. This man was sitting up here doing all the, oh man, I'm gonna beat the, like, bro, you ain't gonna beat nothing. How many times I told y'all that Keyshawn was mentally weak, because it all set in. He knew that he couldn't go he couldn't go backwards from 3 million to 2 million. He knew he played himself. He knew that he knew that he overpriced himself. And he knew that if it went to a purse bid, there's a possibility he stood to make less money when he was guaranteed $3 million. And I guarantee you, Keyshawn eventually gonna get on social media and somehow, some way, try to make it out to be Devin's fault, or he gonna say, "Oh, it was never a deal. It was never a deal for 12 million." Listen, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. There was a deal in place. It was confirmed from several media sources and people from Top Rank themselves. That they were going to put up 12 million. They already had a deal in place. Pay-per-view, all the numbers and stuff was in place. All they wanted to do was basically get a commitment from both fighters. And Keyshawn held up the fight the first time. Dan Rafael said it was Keyshawn. Oh, I want to go to listen, there was no $10 million out there for Keyshawn. That $3 million was the best he was going to get. And no other promotional company was going to bid on that fight, because one, at the end of the day, it would have ended up on the zone regardless. It would have still been the zone pay-per-view. So that's why nobody else bid on it. It's just like, what are we doing here? Keyshawn don't have, and Keyshawn, not only is he a coward, he a coon too. He didn't have no problem going in on Devin Haney, saying that Devin Haney was a bitch for suing Ryan Garcia and tripping off the PEDs and all that stuff. The real bitch is Keyshawn. He showed every bit of how gutless he is. He the epitome of an internet wankster. And then all this stuff about, well, you know, I'm gonna pray to God. Listen, man, nobody don't want to hear that weekend Christian, that off and on Christian stuff, man. See, Andre Ward, at least he led by the word. Keyshawn, he off and on. 1 minute he talking all this super nigga cachet stuff. Then the next minute he talked about, you know, like I said. And then even if Keyshawn would have signed, you know, to fight Devin Haney, we still would have had to worry up until the fight, was Keyshawn gonna even make weight? Yeah. So even if Keyshawn would have committed to the CB, I'll talk to Kenneth Sims Jr. too. Shout out to my boy CB and my boy Kenneth Sims Jr. Chi-Town in the building. Yeah. So like, come on, man. I mean, that was like Keyshawn, he embarrassed himself. All that talk. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, from this point on, nobody should believe anything that come out of Keyshawn Davis' mouth. Nothing. When I say at this point nobody shouldn't believe nothing that come out of Keyshawn Davis' mouth, they shouldn't believe nothing. All that tough talk online. You sat up there and petitioned. You was the one that petitioned the WBO to make you the #1 contender, which you didn't deserve, and did only for you to duck the fight. When I say that Keyshawn made a complete fool of himself, he made himself look like a sniveling, yellow-bellied coward. I'm talking about full-blown Richard Pryor. Keyshawn scared of his own shadow. Reality sunk in for Keyshawn. He was like, damn, I gotta go through with this. But I told y'all, I said yesterday in the stream, I said, do not be surprised if Keyshawn Davis finds a way out of this fight. But I promise you, he gonna get online and come with some sob story. He gonna say the Lord told him not to take it and all this kind of stuff. Or he gonna sit up there and say that he prayed on it. Man, I don't want to hear niggas like him talking about religion, bro. You, like, for real, bro, just say that. Just like, for real, say that BS for, you know what I'm saying, for somebody that, you know, left school after the 6th grade. Well, I don't know as far as do you got to pay a deposit up front. I just think you just decide how much the fighters go get paid and all that stuff, and then you put the fight together. Everything was set in stone. Everything was set in stone, bro. They had a location. The fight was gonna take place October the 3rd in Atlanta, and all my people in Atlanta was excited about a fight of that magnitude coming there. 18,000 people at the State Farm Arena, Atlanta. Fight week was gonna be bananas. And Keyshawn succumbed to the pressure because he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. And like I said before, I told y'all that Keyshawn is mentally weak. He would have self-destructed in that fight anyway. I can tell you now, this is like, I'm going to tell you now, Keyshawn, listen, top rank go get even with Keyshawn Davis. Maybe. Because I'm going to tell you right now, he done humiliated them far too many times. From him, not being disciplined, from him smoking weed, to him not making weight intentionally 2 times. Then basically he get them to do a purse bid and basically top rank bid against themselves. And then only for him to turn down that fight. You don't think if you a promotional company and your fighter did that to you, you would have it in for him? So I'm telling you now. I don't want to speculate, but I wouldn't be surprised. Well, there ain't no guarantee. There ain't no guarantee that Keyshawn gonna make it to the main event because, hey, Keyshawn is on. Listen, Keyshawn is on video saying it ain't his job to make weight. That's his team's job. What are you, nigga? What are you talking about? Nigga, what are you talking about? That ain't your, like, dude, what are you talking about? That don't even make no chronological sense. For you to say, oh, it ain't my job to make weight. Yes, it is. Because you're fighting at a weight class. Now, if you want to move up to heavyweight, okay, you come in whatever weight you want to come in at. It's a wrap for Keyshawn. I keep saying that. If this is what I don't understand, if Devin Haney don't got no skills, he don't got no chin, he just feather-fisted punching nobody, why won't nobody get in the ring with him? Rolly ducked the smoke. Tank ducked the smoke. Shakur ducked the smoke. Keyshawn ducked the smoke. Teofimo ducked the smoke. Those are 5 potential fights that Devin could have had. That would have solidified him. That could have elevated him, arguably, for pound for pound #1. But he can't get these dudes. I'm going to tell you something. Devin was going to stop Keyshawn. I know more than ever that Devin was going to stop Keyshawn. And I knew if they would have took the fight, Devin was going to stop Keyshawn. From this moment, I don't want to hear Keyshawn. I got half of mine to go to Keyshawn Davis social media sites and just like clown him. At the end of the day, all you other guys, all you other content creators, media people, y'all ain't gonna go in on Keyshawn because y'all want him to do interviews. Like I said, I don't give 2 fucks about Keyshawn doing an interview with me. I'm past that point now. Well, interview for real. To all the people that follow me and that subscribe to my channel, interview. Who wants to talk to, at this point, do any of y'all want to hear anything Keyshawn got to say? If so, let me know. I'll continue to try to interview him. At this point, I don't want to talk to Keyshawn. There's nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about? Who want to hear him talk? And y'all could forget about him fighting Brian Norman Jr. because Brian Norman Jr. said, but you know what, y'all? We should have known Keyshawn would go fight Devin Haney because he ducked Edwin De Los Santos. Maybe it was fool's gold on our part in the first place. Maybe it was us. This is a dude that intentionally didn't make weight for Edwin De Los Santos. Doesn't matter whether Edwin De Los Santos got knocked out by El Rayo in the second fight. Doesn't matter. It's boxing. Stuff happens. So like I said, at this point, who wants to hear anything come out of Keyshawn Davis' mouth? What are you gonna do? All he gonna do is try to lie and say, oh, don't believe Bill. Don't believe Bill. Don't believe. Nah, it's you. It's you, dude. They got you dead to right. It's you. It's you. You turned. The article says it's clear as day. You turned down the fight. And you can't lie and say that the money wasn't. No. Because once again, you could have made more. I guess maybe that them hearing Devin hitting that heavy bag and hear that thump, it was like, uh-oh. They was already pre-training. Did you see Devin? Like, hitting the mitts, working on fast combinations, slipping and sliding, getting under the hook? I'm telling you, Keyshawn would have. I'm telling you, Devin would have stopped Keyshawn. Devin would have stopped Keyshawn if they would have fought. He would have stopped him. Or Keyshawn would have self-destructed. Like I said before, Keyshawn is mentally weak. He mentally weak, and based off the fact that he basically went on that fake rant. Do y'all think I'm scared of Devin? But then again, he disappeared. These dudes would rather fight online than get in the ring. They don't want to fight physically, but they don't have no problem. And like I said, all that cooning Keyshawn was doing in behind protected that lousy Ryan Garcia. Talking about, oh, damn, act like a bitch, Like, bro, you a bitch. You's a bitch. And everybody, the world see it now. There ain't no Keyshawn fan that can try to talk their way and say, oh, Keyshawn was just... Nope. These dudes would rather now, and I hate to say this, these dudes would rather stay undefeated than have a big payday. At the end of the day, it ain't the end of the world if you lose a fight. Like I said, I talked to my man Kenneth Sims. He coming back. I don't think nothing less than. Did anybody lose in, like, for real? Brian Norman didn't like fall off the radar. He lost to Devin. That happens. Brian Norman bounced right back and got a knockout. His name is still fresh. My thing is, we got to stop it, and we got to stop casting off these black fighters when they lose, because they're gonna blame that on us too. But then at the end of the day, if Keyshawn would have lost to Devin Haney, fine. You lost to a pound-for-pound fighter. I don't think anything less of Arthur Better Be because he lost to Bibble. I don't think nothing less of Bibble because he lost to Arthur Better Be. They great fighter, But these dudes now, all these dudes want to be Floyd now. I could tell you right now that Keyshawn probably ain't. I'm telling you right now, Keyshawn probably in 15 fights ain't made a combined $3 million. This man turned down an offer for $12 million, and that $3 million was gonna be his 25%. And he said, "I want to go to a purse bid." He talking about you ain't putting up the money, and you ain't like. First of all, he Devin's manager. He's going to be involved in negotiations because he's a manager. But I already knew when Keyshawn was having them temper tantrums and stuff, talking about that y'all be on the internet, you post every day. Well, you the one, like I said, was doing these skits. Oh, I got bricks in my hands. I got bricks in my hands. I got bricks in my hand. Oh, why won't nobody fight me? Why won't everybody ducking me? Who ducking you? Who ducking you? You got exposed. You got exposed. Everybody see you for who you are, Keyshawn. And like I said, I'm really trying not to call him Keisha, because that's exactly who he acted like. He not acting like a man. He acted like for real. You threw all these temper tantrums. You did all these skits. You petitioned the WBO to make you the #1 contender, and all for you to turn down the fade. Only for you to say no. So now, so ironically, Shakur Stevenson has popped back up. If I'm Devin, I'm ignoring Shakur. You had so many chances. I would ignore it. I'll be like, go fight El Real, dude. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. And he's still talking about 144. Like, dude, no. Yesterday's prices and demands are not today's prices and demands. I would tell Shakur 147, no fight. Just due to the fact that you and Keyshawn both wasted my time. They wasted Devin Haney's time, basically trying to stall him out like a lot of people believe. Now I'm truly starting to believe it's a freeze out of Devin Haney. They doing Devin the same way that they did Bud. So, but Keyshawn can't live this one down. It ain't no way he could talk around. When I saw that post about God, please help me find the answer, nigga, you knew what the answer was. The answer was you wasn't go take. I told y'all that Keyshawn was humiliated. I told you he was humiliated. He probably was somewhere punching the wall. He had made a fool of himself, and he knew people was laughing at him. It was just like that song by Teddy P. The whole town's laughing at me. Well, the whole town, the whole VA, I mean for real, the whole US, the whole whatever, the whole world is laughing at you. It ain't the whole town like Teddy P once said. The internet is laughing at you. They laughing at you. They point their finger at you. They know you a clown now. They know you a duck. They know you didn't want the fade. You can't get out of it. Out. Yeah. He didn't want that. Listen, Keyshawn wasn't sure himself with De Los Santos. Like I said, maybe it was fool's gold on our part because we really believed that he was going to. Did we really think, or we should have thought he was actually going to fight Devin Haney? Like I said before, I'll talk to Bill. They're really and listen, I'll talk to Bill a lot. Y'all know I'll talk to Bill like once or twice a week. I'll talk to Faison Love like twice a week. Like, they're my peoples. I could just hear the disappointment in Bill's voice because it was gonna be a fight for the people. It was truly gonna be a fight. It was gonna be a fight for the culture. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just thinking about Jamel Charlo. I do this for the culture. That's it. So I mean, all these niggas is like, man, what? Like, that fight was really gonna be for the culture. It was gonna be for the people, man. Man, hey, CB, man, I was looking forward to all of us being in the A, man. I was gonna arrange, like I was gonna pay for Tania to come down there. Man, I was gonna have like a little meet and greet at Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff. So I was gonna put a little money together, just have a little meet and greet. And man, I had plans. And Keyshawn screwed it up. X, I don't know who Devin. Like, I don't know what's out there for Devin, because I wouldn't trust Shakur. I tell Shakur, man, fuck you. You told me to drop my belt, okay, and fight your brother. You ain't gonna step on your brother's toe, man. Shut up, dude. Nobody don't want to hear this stuff no more, man. You don't run nothing. Go fight Jose Venezuela. Or wait for Lomachenko to officially sign on the dot, and then go fight Lomachenko. Y'all two niggas, didn't you tell them to leave you alone, Shakur? You said leave you alone. Like, what fighter says leave me alone? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Bitch, you dumb as fuck. Bitch, you dumb as fuck. Like, oh my God. Yeah, CB, man, I had, man, me 7-8, we had, man, we was man. And what you don't know was we was gonna talk to Bill about possibly having a drawing to where we could bring somebody out there. Like, man, they have no idea. No, I'm serious. You go listen to that song, Leave Me Alone. That's like, I forgot who sang that song, but it's fire though. Like, leave me alone. So I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? Like when I say I'm really disappointed, I'm just like Keyshawn, man, come on, bro. You went full-fledged Richard Pryor. You went full-fledged Richard Pryor from Stir Crazy. Devin Haney, like, it was like y'all remember on Busted Loose. Man, Keyshawn, Richard Pryor, David, like, shout out to the late great Richard Pryor. Yeah, we gonna start calling Keyshawn, like Devin Haney, Debo, because y'all remember how Richard Pryor had a stint where y'all remember Richard Pryor. CB, you remember how Richard Pryor would just be scared of everything on his movies. Like, that Richard Pryor just had a stint where he'd just be screaming, he'd just be scared of every goddamn thing. Like, well, I know Richard Pryor was funny as hell, but boy, he had some movies where he'd just be scared of everything. CB Bud is here because this gonna be on TNN. So, Bud is here. I saw him. I saw him. So I'm gonna definitely go try to ask Bud about, like, man. Nah, Richard Pryor was hella funny, but I'm just saying, just some of his movies, he'd just be scared of every goddamn thing. So I mean, but I'm telling y'all, look for Keyshawn to eventually show himself, and he gonna go on another rant. He gonna crash out. He gonna try to blame Devin. He gonna say that there was never no 12. Nigga, we know. Oh, it was a 12. It was a $12 million offer on the table. Everybody has confirmed that. The people from your promotional company confirmed it and leaked it out. Oh, you can't lie, brother. You can't lie your way. You can't lie your way out of that. You can't. Y'all can go look it up. It says clear as day. Keyshawn, this fight is not happening because of Keyshawn Davis. Because of him. Weak. Mentally weak. Well, all right, you guys. I'm finna hit these streets. Well, I ain't finna hit these streets. I'm finna take a nap and then maybe go out later on. But I just wanted to give y'all a briefing on what's going on. Peace.